Hey guys, it's me, Toxic Roach. So ever since I got this screen capture thing for Minecraft and started posting videos people have been asking for, I started to think maybe there are a few other things I'd made in my Minecraft past that be internet worthy. And this was one of them. This was my, I'll just show you what it is. This is a slow closing large door. Or gate. I had a lot of fun making this. This was originally designed for a castle I had been building at one point, but it works great on dungeons and as traps and keeping mobs out, and it's just of your base. It's just awesome. I'll show you how it works. So it starts with a little clock. This one is one I used a minecart for, just because I like the timing. That's all. It's simple. It's easy. Power comes up here, and this is the basic setup. Clean this off real quick. Empty it before I can show you how it works. Okay, so you've got pistons pushing forward and pistons pushing down. And keep in mind that you keep obsidian behind the ones that are pushing forward, because you don't want, if you get the timing right, what'll happen is these blocks will just push these that way, and it'll mess up your whole thing. I have not built this to a point where it can be reset. You have to kind of build it down. I'm working on a reset right now that essentially you'd pull the lever and it would push it back up. The only problem is the device that uses the way this conveys a large number of blocks, more than a single meter, is it uses gravel to push, and then you'd have to go and replace the gravel. Now I'll explain that now. So fill out the door you want to build. So if I wanted to, you lay it out horizontally, like so. And you also have to keep in mind how big your the door is that you want it to come out down in. So this one is 5 high, so I would make sure that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I like this kind of gate wall combo, but you could do all iron bars or all stone, whatever you prefer. I've even seen it done with glass, even though that's kind of weird, because you can break glass. Anyway, so here's, you lay out the door you want flat, and then you take gravel and you place it along the top part. If you're Minecraft veterans, you probably understand where I'm going from here. Because gravel is succumbs to gravity. It falls. And because of that, I can stack it up here. Oh, keep in mind these are non-sticky pistons as well. And the reason being, when they push this block that way, they won't pull it back, and the gravel will fall into that spot, allowing it to be pushed again. Because once these get pushed all down the line, these push one and clear a space, so it can happen again. So now that it's all reloaded, I can show you guys a little better how this works. Push, chunk, and essentially just reprints the thing you laid out in a vertical form. And voila, you've got your door or gate. And it, like I said, it has to be reset. I'm working on a way to pull a lever and have it go back up, but it's a little difficult. But I mean, even with down only, it's just very, very cool. And after I built this, I kind of had a few other ideas of where to go with it. And since I was building a dungeon, I came up with this. This is kind of neat. Oh, this looks precarious, but I need to get to the other side. Oh, this level doesn't work. This level doesn't work. What's this one do? That's right, extendo floors, as well as a retracting wall. All basic concept and allows you to cross safely. You can set the puzzle to whatever you like. Just something that activates this piston over here to continue the clock speed to the pistons to begin their cycle. And like I said, so I've got a little one here. This big one over here, I don't know if you noticed, but the gravel that was blocking the doorway, it was also the gravel that pushed the floor out. And then I had one on the other side. And I've already implemented this in a few of my dungeons, like I said, and it's worked out really well. A lot of people have really enjoyed it, and it's really cool to see the large moving floors and have something like that. You know. So while I'm here, I figure I might as well show you other little neat doodads so I don't have to make a bunch of videos. This circuit I built here is a retracting floor, also good for dungeons and such. It's basically just a hidden staircase. So you pull the lever wherever you want it activated, and that staircase drops out. Essentially, this first block gets dropped down one, second block gets dropped down and then retracted into that space there. Third block gets dropped down, and both the block and the piston here get pulled off to the side, so it allows for a 3-step down. This also doesn't reset properly, though. It's pretty much good for a one-time reveal. See how these two blocks here don't retract right, so you have to come and knock them out. But it still looks pretty cool. You know, pretty flat floor. Hidden staircase. Very awesome. And this last one is 100% foolproof, and it's very simple to make. I'm a fan of films with secret rooms hidden behind bookcases. So I made this. You just pull the lever, and there it is. A secret room perfectly concealed in a wall. And of course, you can hide the switch for this wherever you want. And the circuit is pretty basic. It essentially these have to retract before these, and this will pull the bookshelf back, and then the piston and the bookshelf both get pulled back by these two sets of pistons here. And you just have to make sure these fire last, and it's completely foolproof. And it looks great too. I loved it. I implemented this a few times in my dungeons, and again, people have loved it. And so, like I said, very simple to make and very compact, so you can pretty much stick them behind any wall you want. I hope you guys have found this helpful and are wanting to try all this fun stuff. If you do, make sure to send me screenshots and make some reply videos and show me what you guys do, because I like seeing other people's work. I like to see what other people can do with my ideas. It's always fun. It's the point of Minecraft. Be sure to like this video if you found it helpful or think it's cool, and be sure to leave any comments. But go easy on the gay stuff. Thanks again. This is Toxic Roach signing off.